Hello, Steel City Surge fans. Kippy here, coach of your Steel City Surge. We are back for week 3 of WPF. First off, I do want to apologize to Kaz. I have been very difficult to schedule with this week, and I do want to apologize real quick before we start. Kaz is my opponent this week. Very scary Mega Charizard Y team. I kind of threw this team together throughout this week, and I'm not very confident in it, but we'll see what happens. I do have Belly Bolt, Charizard, Sylveon, Sableye, Venusaur, and Aerodactyl. Kind of expected. I'm gonna try this lead, and we'll see what happens. I have a rain mode set up for game 2 that I think might work. I'm kind of expecting Aerodactyl lead. I don't exactly have a good way to deal with this Belly Bolt. But you know what? We're going to play it. I'm in this league to have fun. Obviously, I want to try, but I'm here to have some fun. After last week, I feel like I'm out of my element a little bit in terms of VGC, but you never know. Anything can happen in these games. Belly Bolt, Aerodactyl lead. Okay. So I kind of want to go for my Electro Web lead, but I'm going to save that for next game probably. I am going to just straight up close combat the Belly Bolt. Aerodactyl does protect, that's fine. I kind of expected that, so that's why I wanted to lock in Volt Switch. You see that we're Scarf. That did nothing. Oh my goodness. I am Focus Sash, so static. Okay, I see. Electro Web. Alright. Well, Sneasler is not doing anything this game. And I am definitely slower. That is good to know. I can at least feint. I feel like I could at least feint the Aerodactyl. I mean, we're not really doing much in this matchup right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and Dire Claw the Belly Bolt. Aerodactyl's probably going to get a free Tailwind up, but I honestly don't know anymore if it's Electro Web Belly Bolt. Nope, still Tailwind. Okay. I do get the Volt Switch off. Does not quite KO. It is Citrus Berry, good to know. Alright. I'm going to go into my King Gambit here. Muddy Water comes out. If I get an accuracy drop on King Gambit, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. Accuracy drop on Sneasler. Gee. Dire Claw does hit, though. If I can get a status on it... Nope. Okay. Alright, well, I mean... I'm pretty sure Aerodactyl goes down to a Sucker Punch. I don't think you attack, though. I think, if anything, you attack the Sneasler, but I think you probably protect. I'm gonna Iron Head the Belly Bolt. And I'm gonna Rock Slide here. You Rock Slide yourself, okay. Somehow Sneasler hangs on. Interesting. Belly Bolt slacks off, okay. You gain a little bit of HP back. Iron Head does not do anything. Wow. No static proc, and we get flinched. Okay. Well, then I'm going to Sucker Punch, and I'm going to feint. I'm going to show that I have feint on Sneasler. and hope that the Aerodactyl doesn't go for Protect. This Belly Bolt is going to be a big problem in games, in these games. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, we do get the Sucker Punch offs. We're going to pick up the first KO of the game. Soak. Okay. Soak, Electro Web, Muddy Water, and Slack Off, so we know that you don't have Protect. Okay. Charizard comes out. I'm gonna Sucker Punch you. I am gonna Feint you again. Because I feel like the Charizard tries to go for Protect here. And if it does, I can break through the Protect, and I at least get damage on it. I'm paralyzed again. This Sneasler cannot get a single hit on anything. Okay. Solar Beam. Interesting choice. I don't know what. The Sneasler? No, the King Gambit. Okay, and it picks up the KO on King Gambit. Belly Bolt's gonna pick up the KO here on Sneasler. And the Tailwind finally goes down, so that's good. Okay, so I could do my Electro Web play here. My question is, how much damage do I do to the Belly Bolt with Delphox? In Sun. Heat Wave does do a lot of damage. Psychic doesn't do... It does a lot, too? It depends on how bulky it is. I think I go for Heat Wave, though. Heat Wave and Electro Web. Mega Heat Wave, Electro Web. Heat Wave should still do... Okay, it does Protect. Okay. Electro Web does go off. I locked myself into Electro Web, which I think is fine. Heat Wave hits the protected Charizard. It also hits the Belly Bolt. Do we get the KO? We do. Alright, beautiful. Delphox's first KO. Delphox's first KO of this. And then we get Venusaur. Okay. Venusaur, how fast are you in Sun? 264. Okay. And then what about Rotom? Man. We are Choice Scarf, Timid. I didn't really look at this, to be honest. I mean, we don't outspeed. But I think I go for Protect here in case you go for Sleep Powder. Yeah, I feel like I Protect in case of a Sleep Powder here, and I just go for the Electro Web. Because you don't really KO me. You do go for the Sludge Bomb into the Rotom. Okay. I might lose from that? I don't know. Air Slash. Okay. Well, I think... Do I go for the Psychic into Charizard? Venusaur does... Venusaur doesn't 2-hit KO me unless you're, like... Even with your Weather Balls. So I think I go for the KO onto Charizard. Unless you go for a Sleep Powder. Charizard Y, Psychic does at least 50. So, I'm gonna go for the Psychic onto Charizard here. You could Protect with Charizard. I'm gonna go for the Heat Wave. You do go for the Sludge Bomb. I live that. No poison is big. Heat Wave comes out. We do bring Venusaur down to its 1%. Charizard's down to 27. If I live this, which I might live this from Charizard, if I live in Air Slash, I might protect. I do live with 30. Okay. Now the question is, how many turns of... One turn of Sun? Beautiful. I protect. I protect. Beautiful. I protect. I go for a Heat Wave, and I should be able to win game 1. I'm hesitant about the Heat Wave hit, but if I'm honest, Air Slash has the chance to miss too. If I lose because I protected when I should have Heat Waved, then that's on me. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this unless I miss. Charizard does get it, okay. Honestly, one misplay is the difference in that game, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. GG's to Kaz in game 1. It was Belly Bolt and... Okay, so... It was Belly Bolt, Aerodactyl in game 1. I'm not as big of a fan of Rotom because it didn't do damage and there wasn't really much there. I kind of like bringing Blastoise, Sneasler, no. I don't like bringing Blastoise, but I do like Dragonite. I think I go Delphox, Sneasler. And then bring Mewtwo in the back. I think this is probably a good game, because then I force that to protect, and then I just double into... Yeah, and then I double into the Belly Bolt if it comes. Venusaur Charizard lead. Okay. I don't mind this either. Because this forces Fake Out pressure onto the Venusaur. I'm gonna Feint into the Venusaur because we haven't shown Feint yet. Delphox I know can live a hit from both of them. And if Venusaur protects and I Feint and get the Heat Wave off, then it goes down and on the first turn, which is insanely good. You swap, okay. What do you swap into? Aerodactyl? Aerodactyl is taking a Heat Wave. Charizard is not Mega Evolving this turn. It's probably protecting, which I am okay with. Yep, protect. Did not Mega. That is fine. Feints. Heat Wave into the protected Charizard. This is going to hurt the Aerodactyl. It hurts a decent bit. Okay, so... Aerodactyl doesn't take a Psychic here. So I go for a Psychic and Rock Slide. I go for Psychic Rock Slide here. I'm in a really good position right now. I'm in a really good position right now. This Aerodactyl is outsped by Delphox. And that's really good. and I put my opponent in a really tough spot. Because you don't have Sun Up. Your Chars are just protected. You are going to get Sun Up this turn. Charizard Y is 100 base speed, so Sneasler outspeed still. Delphox is going to get the Psychic off onto the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl goes down. And Sneasler's going to pick up the KO too. Alright, really good start to game 2. Really good start. Really good start. If I can get Dragonite in for free... Sableye. Okay, Sableye is second. Okay. So, Sableye... Heat Wave in the sun does a lot of damage to Sableye. You could Fake Out. I am going to protect, and I want to swap into King Gambit. So I'm going to protect and swap into King Gambit. Just in case of like a Will-O-Wisp from the Sableye. Light Screen, okay. Sleep Powder into the Delphox, okay. That's what I figured would happen. How many turns of this are there? 3 turns, okay. So in that case, I'm going to go into my Dragonite, and I am going to... do I want to Iron Head? I could Iron Head into the Sableye. I'm going to do that. Get some chip on it. Encore, that's fine. Let's go. Okay. You do Weather Ball, but I have Aqua Berry here. If King Gambit doesn't live, that's fine. It does, easily. Okay. Good. Good, 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 good. So I Iron Head into the Sableye now. That did a lot of damage. That is not defensive. Well, that's... it's not really that defensive. It's not really that bulky. I am going to go for a Rain Dance here, though. No. No. No, 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 no. I am going to go for a Weather Ball into the Venusaur, and I am going to Sucker Punch the Venusaur. Because that way, I either guarantee the Venusaur goes down... Wash. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I have a Lumberry. Yeah, I have a Lumberry. This is fine. The Sableye has no attacking moves. I have a Lumberry. It's fine. Weather Ball is going to do a lot of damage to Venusaur now. And I can just keep Sucker Punching it now. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, cool. So... I basically win this game. I'm just going to Weather Ball again. And now I'm just going to Sucker Punch again. I win this game. I'm going to win this game very easily. Wash again, that's fine. I Sucker Punch. Yep, King Gambit's going to pick up a KO. Everybody gets a KO in this game. Okay. GG's on that one. Did not lose a single Mon. I like that a lot. I like that so much that I want to lead the same way almost. I feel like you need to bring Belly Bolt in this game. I'm gonna go Sneasler, Delphox. I'm gonna go with the same team, I think. Because... I don't think Blastoise is going to do enough, especially with a Venusaur and Bellibolt there. And I don't see any reason to not go with the same lead as last time. Sleep Powder, Sludge Bomb, Weather Ball. I don't know if you have Protect on Venusaur. Sylveon and Aerodactyl. Okay. I am going to go for a Dire Claw onto the Sylveon, and I'm going to Mega Heat Wave. I don't know if Aerodactyl protects, but if you do go for a Tailwind, I am curious. Sylveon in Tailwind is 164, unless you're max speed, then you're 224. So you could potentially outspeed Delphox. Okay. You don't? Okay. Well, not quite. Aerodactyl does go for the Tailwind. I mean, Sylveon might go for, like, a Psychic move into Sneasler, but that's okay. Hyper Voice, that's fine. That's fine. Sneasler's gonna pick off the Sylveon here to start game 2. Charizard comes out. You could Air Slash. I kind of figure you're gonna Rock Slide with Aerodactyl, so I'm gonna go ahead and Protect and give up Sneasler, almost. I don't think I need Sneasler in this game after it took out the Sylveon. Rock Slide does come out, okay. Just do not flinch Sneasler. Heat Wave. Miss the Sneasler, miss. Nope, okay. So Charizard's gonna pick up the KO on Sneasler, that's fine. From here, I feel like I can go into King Gambit and force some pressure. Because I think you protect Charizard, and because of that, I'm going to go for this play. I think you protect Charizard. You do not protect Charizard, okay. Heat Wave, okay. Oh, yeah, that Unnerve, okay, yeah. Well, that was dumb. I forgot about Unnerve. How many turns of Tailwind are there? One more turn of Tailwind? Okay. Well, I'm gonna protect here. And now I'm gonna reveal my Tailwind. I hope Dragonite lives this turn. It probably won't. Unless Rock Slide misses Dragonite, we might lose this game here. No. Oh! Dragonite might live. Nope. That's unfortunate. Charizard's just absolutely cooking me in this game. Alright, well. I basically have to KO Aerodactyl here. If I can do that, I might have a chance. Oh, it lived on 2. Ah, well, GG. I lose. Aerodactyl Tailwinds. And then I can't really do much after that. That is insane. Alright, well. Unless there's like Rock Slide and Air Slash Miss, which never happens for me. A couple of my games last week did come down to RNG, and RNG has not been in my favor recently, so GG's. At least it wasn't that bad. Alright, GG's, Kaz. Good job. Unnerved really screwed me there in the end. Without having Akaberry, I forgot about it, so oh well. It happens. GG's. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week for week 4. Peace.